Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Today I'm joined by none other than Ash. Ash, how are you?
Dude, I'm great, man. I'm so excited to be on the channel. I was just telling you off air that I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I discovered your channel only about a month ago, and I love your content. So knowledgeable, and just really happy to be here, man.
I'm very glad to have you on. I'll probably say it on your video as well, but you know, you're the first content creator that I'd ever watched in this game, so it's kind of surreal in a way. You know, like I've collabed with
full circle, man. It's
yeah,
full circle.
Full circle. It's one of those funny things, but. You're on today, and we are. It's almost like
topic,
very
right?
serious topic. Yeah, no, we're like we are the raid tabloids today. We are going to break down our top 10 ugliest champions in the game. The 10 champions that we think they need a new skin, a new look. There's just they're leaving something to be desired. So. Ash, do you want to start us off down the drama lane here?
I feel very passionate about this topic here. I'm gonna go with. I think that she's one of the ugliest the freakiest champions in the game.
Ooh.
Ugliest champions in the game, and that is none other than Shadowkin, rare champion Vagabond. Vagabond is great. I mean, I want to see what a Vagabond skin would look like, dude. You know, like she's got the big red. I don't know what to call it, blotch dot or whatever on the center of her head. She's got a smile that goes all the way up to her ears. And the freakiest thing, man, is the baby heads in the basket.
She's got a collection.
And, yeah, she's got the little babies hanging from her belt. No big deal. And she's got another probably dead child here in the basket in front of her. So she's really a sick, twisted champion. So I would love to see her reskinned.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do with her. What do you do with a champion like this? You know?
You can have all different versions of baby heads, you know? You can have different animals and just everything.
Absolutely. Just like freak everybody out even more.
Yeah, she's terrifying. I actually never zoomed in enough or looked to the side to see those babies tied to her side. That's pretty disturbing. Thanks for that.
It is very
nightmares now.
I'm gonna pretend they're dolls, you know, just to you know, have some faith in humanity, like these raid designers or whatever. Who's your first?
Okay, so my first, I'm going up to the Banner Lords. I have given out about this guy on the channel before. My pick is actually the Black Knight, the legendary. So I like his helmet. He's got an iconic helmet. It's a cool silhouette. But outside of that, man, I'm just looking at him, and I feel like Black Knight is like a rare champion masquerading as an epic, you know? He just doesn't look the part. Like his weapon. Have you seen this guy's weapon? It's the most...
Dude, you're right.
It's the most
very
plain.
Like...
It's so boring.
It's like a mallet. Yeah.
And then here's the thing that makes it... It's the clincher for me. It's that I go back out, I go into the epics, I scroll down. It's actually an epic I don't have. But I look at Sir Artemage, and I look at this guy, and now this is what a Black Knight should look like. He's got the black armor, he's fancy, he looks scary, and it's just embarrassing for Black Knight, man. There's an epic that looks more like a Black Knight than he does.
That is very true, right? He's literally a Black Knight. An epic. That's a very, very strong point you make there, strong argument. The only thing I like about Black Knight, I like his armor. Or is that even armor? Yeah. I like his shoulder pads. What do you call these things?
Pauldrons, maybe? I don't really know.
Something viewers are going to be really upset with us. And I like his like gauntlets and stuff like that. I like the yellow trim. But I'm not sure how I feel about why is he wearing like a poor man's cloak down there, you know, like below that. Come on, man.
I know.
Give him a full suit of armor, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Okay. And a new weapon as well for this guy. He got this one in the bargain bin. No good. Good.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. Totally agree with you.
All right.
All right. I'm going to go with some obvious ones here, man. I hate to, pick chalk, but I'm going to go with our girl War Mother, you know. I think if you ask most people what the ugliest champion is, she would be up there on the overall list. I mean, even the flies buzzing around her. I don't even know if she has any bottoms on. I guess if you flip her around, you can see there. She got the string bikini going on.
I'm scared to flip her around. I might get demonetized here, man.
Exactly. I forget it, man. The demonetization on this video. I would love to see her, you know, nothing against, I'm not body shaming here. I don't want to get canceled my first video on your channel, but I would love to see maybe like what she'd look like with clothes on. It'd be cool, you know. Maybe, yeah. I think that she could, you know, her weapon actually isn't that bad, I guess.
Yeah,
but it could be improved. Could be improved, you know.
True.
So War Mother, I think she's actually. This is a crazy thing to say, but I think that she's actually maybe a little bit slightly underrated as a champion overall. So she deserves to look a little bit better, you know.
Yeah, I agree. It would be pretty fun. It would be a cool way to draw attention back to her as a champion as well.
Yeah.
To like put out a skin. Yeah, cool. I like it.
Absolutely free.
Free skin.
Yeah.
All right. For my next choice, then, I'm gonna go back. I'm retreading the same ground here. I was a bit cheeky with these two. I'm going right back to the Bannerlords.
Okay. All right.
I've got to pick on my boy Baron. I've got to pick on Baron.
Dude, you hate the armor with a little.
Yeah.
You have something against these.
I do.
Yeah, his weapon too is pretty weak.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing that bothers me about Baron. I look at him and like, do you see how shiny his armor is? Like, what's going on? Here's the thing. So he's done something. Like he got up in the morning and he was like, okay, give me all the fancy gold stuff. Give me all the whatever gloss for the armor. I'm putting in so much effort into this armor to try to stand out. And then he turns around and he picks up again the bargain bin weapon. It's like, what is going on there? It makes no sense. You put so much effort in with the armor and none on the weapon. It's completely imbalanced. It drives me nuts.
Man.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah, they don't make him like, you know, like Helior, they nailed it, right? He's got the weapon with a little bit of I don't know, flame going through it or something. He's got the armor that matches the color scheme is great. You got Baron, it's like, dude, man, what are you doing here with these colors? What are you, you know?
And like
it doesn't that weapon does not look capable of Skypiercer, you know?
No, and like he's supposed to be, and probably not in gameplay terms in reality, he's supposed to be, you know, the Void Legendary, the pinnacle of the faction. He just doesn't do it. Like Septimus is similar, but he actually looks really good. I think Septimus looks great. And like you said, Helior is just on another level entirely. But yeah, Baron, for me, man,
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. You're really picking on these Bannerlords, but it's okay because I'm going to pick on the Ogrins.
We're back to the Ogrin. All right, let's go.
We talked about War Mother. Now let's talk about her stepsister, Gerda Bogbrew. I mean, just when you thought it couldn't get worse from War Mother, we've got Gerda, and I don't know what to say about this champion other than I also, maybe this one you might disagree with, but like I also think she's a little bit underrated because people hate her. But that's not to say she's good. It's just to say that she's not as bad as I feel like people get, her kit. Either way, she doesn't look very appealing here, to say the least. Would love to see it, some skins. Would love to see some Gerda skins. Everybody either has Gerda already or is gonna have her eventually.
Yep.
So let's go for some mass appeal here, right? And I feel like she could look cool with a whole makeover. You know.
I'm gonna
give her an Oprah makeover.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'd say give her a skin that makes her even more disgusting, even worse. Worse.
That's a strong point right there.
There's
play more into it, right?
There's more room for. She got fungus, on her neck. There's more room for that. You could squeeze fungus in other places. So
that is very true. That's a very good point because you don't want to lose the essence of the champion, right?
Yeah,
and she's supposed to be, what she is. So yeah, that's a good point.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you got next?
Okay, I'm going to dive in next. We're going to jump over to the High Elves. You can see I went through my list in a very logical order, faction by faction.
Yep.
We're going to High Elves, and I'm actually going to pick on Yannicka. I actually want to return to what you were saying just there with Gerda. This is a champion everyone gets, and I feel like with Yannicka, this is a champion everyone gets in the clan shop, right? She's one of the first things that you say, oh, this is a legendary I'm working towards. And I just feel like she looks all right, but she doesn't wow you. You want your nukers to be like, to pop out, to intimidate you. And I think when you look at her kit, like I invite the viewers, we can have a bit of ASMR here, like close your eyes and clear your mind of any preconceptions about what she looks like. And then just imagine this champion who has baffling speed, goes into stealth and attacks enemies, and she's placing leeches when she attacks in stealth, striking at all enemies, hitting past their shields. And you go, what sort of champion do you picture? When you say that, you might be picturing like a ninja or something, like poofing behind them with magic and throwing daggers and all sorts of cool stuff. And then you come and see Yannicka, and she looks like some sort of wizard. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, either that or like she could easily be like a reviver type kit or support, and you're 100%. Like, okay, that makes sense.
Yes, I think. Like,
that ASMR experiment, man, that was
good.
That was great, because you're right. You don't picture a Yannicka. That's what you don't picture.
And then you jump over to Shiramani, and it's Yannicka and Shiramani, they're reskins of each other, but I feel like it fits Shiramani. Like, it
does.
Yeah.
You got the freeze touch.
You picture like a healer, someone who's freezing, a high elf, and you probably would picture something like Shiramani. Like, she looks like a high elf mage. She's doing that sort of stuff. She looks cool. Then you jump back to Yannicka. And it's like, not bad, but she could be so much more. She could be more.
Give us a little bit better. Get a little bit. No ethos,
Exactly.
You get the real nuker look about him.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. I have. I'm right back to Ogren, man. Here, ready? I didn't do your method. I just went right there, man.
Yep,
this one's very unfair, because I don't think he's necessarily the ugliest champion in the game.
Okay.
But he's one of the most used epics, and it's Maneater. And he's just naked. He's just kind of naked, right?
Yeah.
I want to see some Maneater skins. I want to see some clothing on this guy. Maybe a little bit of armor. Who knows? Maybe, to your point earlier, maybe make him look a little bit freakier, a little bit meaner, even. But I mean, you can't get too excited aesthetically. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of your viewers do, but you can't get too excited about this dude. He's just very blasé looking, especially for a champion who's this important to so many accounts in the entire game, using him as a part of unkillable teams and everywhere else that you might need some AoE decrease attack on the A1 and fully deplete turn meter on the A2. So I would love to see him with some skins, man. Maneater skins.
I agree. I my favorite things about how bad he looks is his picture in game, like in the index. It's like the Tinder profile picture versus the reality.
Bill of sales, right? It is.
Yeah.
It really is, man. I'm swiping right. I'm excited.
I know.
And then wow, you're like, oh crap. And to your point earlier too, his weapon leaves a lot to be desired here. I mean, it does fit a little bit the overall aesthetic they've got going on here.
Yeah.
But I mean, give me something a little bit better than a rock tied to a stick.
Yeah. Actually, now I look at him, he does have like, you see that he's got some like designs and stuff on his arms, but they're so blended in that you don't even see it unless you zoom in. I zoomed in on his weapon. I was like, oh, okay.
What? He's got like kind of the body tattoos.
Yeah, but you just don't see it. You just don't see it. They should really improve that.
Absolutely. And if you zoom in on his face, you're totally right, man. That looks nothing like how awesome he looks in the avatar, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Probably could say that about a lot of champions, right?
maybe. Right.
Yeah, I would say Shatterbones applies to Shatterbones too. The same exact champion, literally, of Maneater.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more muscle, but yeah. He's got the same weapon, same thing going on.
He's the same dude. All right.
He's the same dude.
Let's pick on another reskin. I'm diving into the Undead Hordes. I'm going to be picking on Suzerain Catan. Suzerain Catan.
Okay.
The problem with Suzerain Catan is he is a reskin, but like with other reskins, maybe it's a bit of a color swap, but like they're both kind of cool, but he's just a straight up worse version of Crypt King Grawl.
Yeah, Crypt King Grawl, man. Like, he's got the vortex or whatever the heck that is, and is out of his hand. It looks so much cooler.
I know, he's got this awesome magic effect. Crypt King looks amazing, and then you go to Suzerain and it's like, what happened? Was there an error? Was there a corruption in the data?
Getting some fire or something coming from that hand of his, right?
I know,
like, come on, man.
It's miserable. It's not even the case that maybe Crypt King was like the Void and they want the Void legendary to be better. No, he's just a regular Magic Affinity legendary. Suzerain's a Spirit Affinity. Suzerain just looks terrible for no discernible reason. This guy, he doesn't even do any burns. Why has he got fire? He's got no burns.
It makes no sense. Yeah, right. And then you have the burns on Crypt King, and then he's got the green or whatever, the blue-green thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I agree with you there. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that one. I will say that I think she looks amazing, but while we're here in the Undead Horde, it's not my last pick here, but I would love to see some reskins on Little Miss Annie too. Like, she's so freaky. She's disturbing with that twitch she's got going on.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, I love it as well. Okay, my last is actually going to be, I'm going all the way up to the Sacred Order.
Okay.
And actually, no, I stand corrected. I'm going all the way up to High Elves. And we're going with a Void Legendary in Bellinor. So I feel for this dude, man. Because back in the day when Bellinor was added to the game, you know, like, he was pretty cool. He's got the nice silver armor going on. He's got a little bit of a, I don't know, Prince Charming thing, motif going on. Yeah. However, I mean, he's got a cool little set of wings there. And I think that the key word is little. Since then, they've added so many amazing champion with a real set of wings, man. Yeah. This guy's a Void Legendary. And you know what? I mean, look at Cardial's wings. Yeah. Go to Sacred Order. Now, this is how you make some wings. So I want to see an upgrade to the poor wings of poor Bellinor, man. I mean, you could argue maybe he even needs another buff on top of that. A stat buff as well. However, you just give him some solid wings, man.
Yeah, I agree.
He does not look like a Void Legendary.
No, you know? He kind of looks like he's wearing like his pajama jumpsuit, and he got caught out. You have to throw a jacket on over it real quick as well.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. He's got the poor guy. I don't know. He needs a rework. He's not even his armor underneath does not look that cool.
Yeah. Oh man, poor Bellinor. Poor Bellinor. Sorry, man. Sorry. I had to choose somebody, Bellinor. You did. All right. And then for the final pick, I'm going back to... I'm going to the Knights Revenant, and I'm going to pick on Tomb Lord. Really good champion. He's a really good champion, but the thing that bothers me about him, I'm flicking through the other Knight Revenant champions, and like Narma, she looks awesome. Gaius, Shemnath looks amazing now. But a lot of these champions, they're dead, right? They're dead. Thea, look at Thea's skin. It's like this pale white. Look at Versilf. It's this white skin. They look dead, or like they're vampires or something weird.
Well, their Cybele's red. You know? I mean, come on.
She looks amazing. You come to Tomb Lord. Look at Tomb Lord. Yeah. It's just a random dude who's he just threw on some armor. He's like, I'm just gonna pretend I'm one of these guys. I hope nobody notices, you know? He's just a guy in cosplay. And that
is a very good point, man.
They haven't caught him out. It's just a normal guy in there with all these dead people.
Imagine all the legendaries just hanging out in a bar or something, and you got like Whirlum, Frost King, Hegemon, Solus with the full, walking Tomb Drang, and then Calvalax, and then you're like, Tomb Lord.
Tomb Lord.
You know what?
Just a guy.
I would even be happy if they just gave him like a little bit more colorful armor almost, he does look very pale all around.
Yep, he does.
And look at that weapon, man.
The weapon.
Now I'm starting to be a super critic of weapons now.
I know.
You got that in my head. I was like, what even is that weapon?
I'm ruining all the champions for you, dude.
I know, right? Good selection, my friend.
Okay, yes, and same to you. Well, there you go. They are, according to us. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you agree? Did we miss any super ugly champions or ones that need an update? But yeah, according to us, they are the 10 ugliest champions in Raid Shadow Legends.
The definitive list.
Definitive. Hard-hitting journalism right here.
Absolutely.
Well, Ash, thank you so much for coming on the channel for this. This has been absolutely amazing.
My pleasure, man.
Yeah, we are about to jump over, record a video over for Ash's channel as well, where I think we're going to be talking about our the champions we've built up that we regret the most. So there you
go. Tough one.
Tough one. I know.
Well, thanks again for having me, man. It's been awesome talking about these ugly champions, and we hope to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you for watching once again. Click on the link down below. Head over to Ash's channel as well and subscribe there too if you haven't for some crazy reason. And we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.